She didn't look happy, and she wasn't alone. She was one of the many faces who came from all corners of the country bearing a dark message, united by their opposition to an energy source that many believe is key to the UK's short-term future.
Here we are on the day of the budget, where protesters have gathered against fracking in a bid to give the message to George Osborne to put an end to subsidies for the controversial method of extracting shale gas.
They were a mixed bunch, children, young and old, and among those supporting the campaign was a familiar face from the fashion industry, leading designer Vivienne Westwood.
The first thing we're trying to do is to put a halt to the government's plans to fracking by informing the general public of what's going on, because until now the government are lying and they're criminals.
The protesters were also trying to draw attention to the Shale Gas Conference, which had officials from Quadrilla and iGas, companies who intend to drill in the UK. But at the last minute, the location was changed, something campaigners believe was an attempt to throw the protest off its track, but that didn't stop them.
So the mood here is calm and peaceful, with lots of fun, excitement and music. They've come from all over the country, from as far as Scotland and Wales, dressed up in a way they think represents a toxic future, with a message to stop fracking their future.
A member of the Frack Free London campaign group believes the government and energy firms need to look at the long-term effects.
To them, they think it's a quick fix to our energy problems. It's not, there's no simple solutions. We really need to look at the big picture, bring in renewables, bring in sustainable energy, and not go for these things that people suggest that really just bring them a quick profit.
ELN had asked for responses from the shale gas firms attending the conference, but they refused to comment. One of the speakers, the MP Dan Biles, who chairs the all-party parliamentary group for unconventional oil and gas, wasn't available for a comment then, but later said, "There are legitimate issues to be resolved for shale gas developments, such as lorry movements and noise, and the process needs to be transparent and open." But he also said, "Sadly, some of the myths about shale gas continue to dominate the debate. A properly regulated shale gas sector can operate safely and in line with our climate change commitments. The potential benefits to the UK in terms of jobs and investment could be considerable, and it's right that we continue to talk about them in a calm and sensible manner." But whatever Mr. Biles says, it's unlikely to cut any ice with protesters.
And we have to ask these companies, why are they pursuing a risky, expensive energy source, which at best, is going to pollute and disrupt, people's day-to-day life, when it simply won't affect the bills.
Please stop, you're destroying the earth. You've seen what's happened in Australia and America. We are such a small country, we don't have the space for the type of devastation that's happened there.
And I'm here because I feel that my grandchildren and all children's rights are being decided in a boardroom by the oil and gas industry and the government, when that's a divine right, that's a right that everybody is entitled to.
With Chancellor George Osborne's budget continuing to back oil and gas companies, and with shale gas expected to play a big role in the UK's energy mix, it seems government and industry face a long battle ahead to convince the protesters.
So get out of our town, Brown, get off it, off it, off it! Our lives are worth more than your profit, profit, profit! We're hacked off, so back off, pack your bags and...
Priyanka Shrestha, Energy Live News, Central London.